All right, St. Louis Gospel Hits Hallelujah 1600. Hello again, everybody. What's up? How you doing? This is Kevy Kev back at you again for the Community Corner with Kevy Kev right here on St. Louis Gospel Hits Hallelujah 1600. And of course, we got our family on Facebook with us. Glad to have y'all checking in with us too. Hey, excited. Another big show. We are in the house in here. I got BJ the DJ coming through in a minute too to say what's up, and we are excited because we ended last week's show. It was it was still entertaining going on when we ended. We were talking about celebrating 50 years of hip hop. So Ed, our producer, of course, over here, Ed, big shout out to Ed. Okay, doing his thing, of course, over here with Zulu Sports. Big shout out to Ed. BJ the DJ was here talking about it. TDL, I mean, we got into a serious discussion about the Billboard ranking of the 50 greatest hip-hop artists of all time, who should be not in, or who did we miss. It was really exciting to talk about it as we continue on with our journey of celebrating this 50 years of hip-hop. And so one of the things we talked about is, hey, let's talk to some of the DJs that were a key part, especially right here in the Lou, in the STL with the hip hop flavor and everything that played it. And so as a special guest on the show, we're going to be joined by the one and only DJ Cut. It's Cut with a K, DJ Cut, who I know I had the pleasure to jam with for a number of years. And he was on the ones and twos. Used to go by the name, the Turntable Knocker, right? And BJ, of course, can relate to that on the ones and twos. And sometimes I once saw a Cut break out the threes and fours. So that was pretty special. All right, so we're going to get a chance to talk to him, get his thoughts on the Billboard list and just what he's been up to and this celebration of 50 years of hip-hop. So we'll get at that. And like you said, get at us, too. Give us your feedback, your chats, and all that. Good conversation as well. A lot to talk about. Here in the Lou, baseball is right around the corner. Opening date is coming up soon. Ed's already, you can't see him, but he's representing over there. He's got his Cardinals. He's got the birds on the bat logo going on. He's getting ready for it. And so that's when you know that it's springtime in St. Louis when it's on, when the Cardinals have opening day. So that is going to be special. That's coming up real soon. They're going to have that going on this week. And so everybody's excited about that. City SC, man. These guys, man, they doing it. 5-0. They have set an MLS record. Take the expansion team stuff. Take that out, all right? They've won their first 5 games. They setting the league on fire. Already setting it on fire with the attendance here in the STL, with the attendance, everybody coming out to City Park to see them. But now, man, 5-0, looking to make it 6. These brothers on a roll. I'm telling you, they're really capturing the city right now. They got everybody excited, and they should be, and they doing their thing. Just like our brothers, the Battlehawks. Okay, big win for them over the weekend, and they're rolling too now. All right, doing it. I mean, 35,000 people coming into the stadium, 35,000. And now they got a big win over the weekend, and they sitting pretty. They trying to get that, definitely hold on to that number 2 spot, because the first 2 teams in the leagues will get into the playoffs. So the Battlehawks, big shout out to them too. They are doing it. I mean, they making it happen and doing their thing big time. All right, now I'm gonna talk about these NCAA tournaments. All right, first on the men's side. Whew. Can you say? Well, everybody. I don't know anybody whose bracket wasn't busted up. All right, it has to be, right. It has to be. It has to be. So I mean, everything is set now. Though the Final Four is set, and we got 2 Florida teams. It's gonna be doing it. 2 Florida teams representing in the Final Four, with Florida, Atlantic Coast in there, and of course Miami, and Connecticut, and then San Diego State. They'll be playing Florida Atlantic. Florida Atlantic and San Diego State, man, doing their thing and getting to the Final Four. So I think this has been truly just the wildest you've ever seen of the Final Four. And I think last time, I guess yeah, I think my Mizzou Tigers had already been removed last show. But hey, great season. Big shout out there to Dennis Gates and the crew. But this Final Four, it should be exciting, man. And I think it's special. You know, when you had a Final Four and everybody's got knocked off. There's no number ones, and I really thought Kansas State though that was the team. I really thought Kansas State was gonna really make it happen. The guard there, Noel, man, that guy's exciting, and I was looking for that one. I really was, and you know, it's very fitting. I think ESPN they had a headline: the Final Four that nobody expected, and I think that's exactly what we have with that. So you know, pretty exciting about all of that, and looking forward to it. The women's getting it going with the Elite Eight tonight, and South Carolina they still alive. They're still alive in there, and I want to see if Don Staley and the crew there can they make it two in a row. So, and they have had the women's side, man, a lot of upsets over there, a lot of upsets. So, you know, this is just a great time for a sports fan. Blues roll, even though I know they're not getting in the playoffs, but hey, they hanging in there. And then the Cardinals, like I said, they getting ready. And then, of course, our man, the rookie, all right, Jordan, this guy, I'm talking about the Cardinals' sensational rookie. He is he's going to be on the team, man. He made the 25-man roster, and so he's going to be there with the team. And you know, it was funny because what they did was they made a recording. They did like a recording of him being told by the manager Marmol that that he was going to make the team. Talking about Jordan Walker, of course, that he was going to make the team, and it was pretty, man. That was pretty exciting when they gave him the word that he was going to make the team, because the whole thought process was, okay, they're going to send him down to the minors, probably AAA, let him work his way back, because he started off hot, really hot, right? And then things kind of happened, just kind of slowed down. But hey, that's part of being in the league. You know, they catch up with you, and you catch up with them, and you know. But you know, I'm really happy for him, that young man, Jordan Walker. Man, he's a big guy. I think this guy's 6'5", 6'6", Ed. Playing in the outfield, this guy can hit. I mean, he can hit. He's a tremendous player. So look out for that name, Jordan Walker, and all y'all that are blessed to have those tickets to opening day. You'll see him and the rest of the crew, and that should be good too. All right, that should be real good. So we'll get to that, get things going on here again. But we open to talk about a lot of different topics this week. We also want to, and we'll talk about it too after the break. But there is a Stop the Violence. There is a town hall meeting coming up. Missouri State Representative Dale Taylor, who we had an opportunity to talk to, he is sponsoring this. It's going to happen this week. It's going to be at Centennial Christian Church, and we'll get you details on that. But Representative Taylor, Dale Taylor, really working to try to just get some conversations going about what's happening with safety in our community. And he has that coming up. He's going to also have the new police chief, Tracy, will be there. Robert Tracy will be there. Also, Mr. Coyle, the safety director of the city of St. Louis, will be on there as well. And they're inviting the community to come out and give you feedback. You know, of course, as we've talked about the last couple of weeks too, now that the bill did pass in the Missouri House. And by the way, we did talk to Representative Taylor about that. He was not for that bill that did pass that would give control of the police department to the state of Missouri. But we did talk about that, had some conversations about what that would look like, Ed, what that would all entail. And so we might not have that interview today, but we will make sure that we'll get that on by the time we get our next show going on. So yeah, that is coming up. And of course that's a big key topic. So we'll get to talk about that and get some feedback from everybody on that as well. We've had some discussions about that recently, and so Dale Taylor, Representative Dale Taylor from the 84th District in the Missouri Legislature, the Missouri House, some good feedback about that. We were trying to get him on right now, but he's actually in a session on the floor of the Missouri House right now. Some key bills that they're discussing and talking about, and so he wasn't able to join us right now. But we will get him on. We'll get him back in here and get him on. And also, I got word today that he will be on with BJ on the community program with BJ the DJ. So look out for that too on St. Louis Gospel Hits, Hallelujah 1600. So we're going to take a little time out. We'll come back, reset some things. Again, we'll get going on this celebration of hip hop. 50 years. I think the actual date is going to be August the 11th. Ed, you might double check that for me in New York where things are really going to be kicked off. That's kind of like where the main celebrations will take place. Of course, each community will do their own. I don't know all the details of what's going to happen here in St. Louis, but I know you can count on it. We will definitely be in and celebrating and being part of 50 years of hip hop. Get that going on. So we're going to take a time out. Come on back. Get some things going. Get some things stirred up here as we talk about this Billboard list, which Ed got me going on. Had a lot of conversation, a lot of talk to go on that. This is St. Louis Gospel Hits, Hallelujah 1600. We're coming back. All right, we will get this stop, Ed. Facebook fam, glad to have y'all with us. And, man, want y'all to come in and join us on the conversations with this, too. Get in the house. You laughing at me over there, Ed? Ed's laughing at me, y'all. Kayla's on there. She's got some thoughts. Kayla's in the house with us. Okay.
He said, sorry I'm not trolling as much as usual. But she is listening.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that so much, Kayla. Thank you, Kay. All right. So let me see here. B, I guess I need to. Should I call? Oh, okay. I just gotta. Let's see. Let me see. Let me call. Should I call Cut or should I have him call? What would be better? Should I call Cut now or should I have him?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, was it better to have him call or have me call him?
It's either or.
Either or? Okay, well, I got his number here. I'll just.
Hold on one second.
I'm gonna need to put my headphones on now. I came prepared today, Ed. Ed to be proud of me. Facebook fam, so you gotta have them headphones on so you can hear. So you can hear, right? So y'all know.
some things, man. That's all.
Hey, one step at a time.
Yep.
I don't
That's
blame
all
you.
it is.
But yeah, I'll be back there a lot this year.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'm always coming back.
Yeah, I know you on
Keep
that
pushing. I'll keep
50th anniversary, the 50th hip hop party, right?
Yeah, that's at the pageant.
Yep. 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 So yeah, I probably need a few things for you once I put the promo and everything together.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Yeah. Anything to take out Odyssey, they got to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. All right, cut.
They got to go. I'm not playing.
No,
They gotta
you
go.
right.
You can record it. You can play it back. All right. They got to go.
Oh, we on Facebook? All right. All right, cuz we about to do this, man. We on the Facebook page. We about to make it happen. Let's see. So I can
You should know. Don't ever put me on nothing live without telling me, because I'm going to say something. Yeah. Both of y'all know me by now. And I don't bite my tongue. That station is trash. They got to go.
Oh man, that's
Stream that.
Let's say stream that. Okay.
No secret.
All
They
right.
know.
No doubt. Oh man, I just need to hit. I go up here to file. Okay, step back, cut. All right, file. Okay, new. Okay, and I hit the record button. Here we go. All right, we good to go. All right, St. Louis Gospel hits 1600. Kevy Kev. It's the Community Corner with Kevy Kev. And man, oh man, I am so excited about a guest. This is my brother. There's no other way to say it, you know. And who better to talk about hip hop and celebrating 50 years than the gentleman I'm about to talk to? You know, you used to have the old effect. DJ's name, you get that scratch cut. DJ's name, cut. All right. The one and only, man, it is an honor. It's a blessing, man. I thank God. I'm on the air here with DJ Cut. He's away from us in Florida, but we still claim her in the STL. What's up, Cut?
Hey, what's up, Kev? You ain't lying. Hey, we brothers for life. That ain't never changed.
Yes,
Never
sir.
changed that. Blood, sweat, years, and tears, literally. So, if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. How you doing, Cut, man? How you been, man?
Man, there's no way I can complain living in the state of Florida with sun, water, air, beaches every day. So I have no complaints. And there's nothing to complain about. Nothing.
So listen, I take it you don't miss the snow here and the cold weather.
No, I don't. I was back there. I had to do a party on December 23rd, and I was out on the first flight December 24th, which is Christmas Eve. I was in St. Louis less than 24 hours.
Oh man, you was in
It
and
was
out.
like, man, it was like, that was that weekend. It was like -6. Well, I was so in and out of there.
Oh my goodness, man. That's funny, man. You just that's just too funny to me, man. You was just in and out. Well, man, you know we certainly want to talk about celebrating 50 years of hip hop, but before then, man, I was saying to myself, I just got to do a DJ cut, man, just to celebrate you, man. I mean, you've done so much, man. I mean, we had you here in St. Louis for years, and then you left us for New York. You toured with Nelly, man. You just, man. I mean, you have to look back at your career, man. And what do you have to say about all of it?
Man, I look at it all as, from touring with Sid the Entertainer. I was on tour with him first.
Yep.
Doing G-Thing comedy shows at the Westport Playhouse and, all those things. Everything time, it was a slow grind. We know from the radio side, having to catch the bus to the radio station and drop off my reel to reel. You know what I'm saying?
Slide it under the door, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chuck wasn't having it, boy. You can't care if you ain't here by 5 o'clock.
You know,
man.
cut. I mean, you know, hey, we just keeping it 100, right? That's how it is, right? I would tell folks, I was blessed to be on the air playing hip hop in St. Louis, right? I knew we had this great DJ in town named DJ Cut, and we wanted to get his music on. And at that time, Cut, we had these real tapes, this, you know, reel to reel tape, and it's bigger than cassette tape. If nobody probably know, like your sons, they don't know what a cassette is, you know. So, but
Right.
but cut. We couldn't get Cut in the station. He literally had to slide his reel under the door. It was crazy, Cut. It was crazy.
Yeah,
It
man.
was
but
crazy.
yeah.
But once they heard it, hey, the rest was history after that, you know. And you know, man, like I said, you travel with Cedric the Entertainer and Nelly, man. What was that like, man, being the DJs and you know, traveling on those tours like that, man?
Man, it was like a dream come true, man. Because it's like, you know, touring. You know, again, I'm always gonna shout my boy G Thing. That's like that's still my boy. Because being able to develop my craft, DJing the comedy shows with him, which led to the Said the Entertainer tour. You had a chance to really learn showmanship being on that stage, because it was at one point, you know, KB was said, you know, road manager, he was like, yo, if you don't kill it on this next show, you getting sent home. So you had a chance to really develop on the road. And after that show, it was game on. Like, okay, I'm always up for a challenge. Like, I'm never getting sent home. You know what I'm saying? So it taught me showmanship on the stage, and I never looked back. So, you know, going on the tour with the St. Lunatics and, you know, the MTV TRL tour, that was like, okay, it's time to go. I never forget when the show came to St. Louis, and, you know, the White Stone was there, Chaos, you know, they came up to me after the show. A lot of people knew at that point, like, I'm leaving St. Louis. I mean, Tarboy, you know, a lot of people, they just knew, like, this dude ain't going, I'm not staying there. I just never settled. And you've known me for 31 years.
Yes, sir.
I never settle. I'm not going to settle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going, okay, cool, I'm here, and that's that. Nope. Complete that. What's next?
What's next?
Yeah.
And that is how you know, that's that, I call that, you know, that Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, that you never get satisfied. You never, and that's how I've always seen you that way, like that, you know. And I have to tell you something, you know, as you know, coming up in radio, us together, and of course, you know, things change today, but we couldn't just play music, you know. You certainly, and of course, you know, you would know songs were a hit, but you couldn't play it. And I remember you giving me the Nelly song, Country Grammar. This is the honest truth. And you said, man, you got to play this thing. This is the hit. But I was afraid, because if you just put it on, you know, you get fired, right? And of course, that's what you did. You and other DJs, y'all would start records in the club, and then of course they would come to the radio. But you knew that when you heard them back with "Give Me What You Got" with Nelly and the Lunatics, you knew that they had a special talent. I know you knew that.
Big time. And of course, I gotta credit, you know, my cousin Master D, like, because we both used to DJ at Saint, and the studio was in Saint, so he was there around them while they was in the studio, and he was telling me. So when he gave me his test lessons, and, you know, definitely developed a relationship with Ali and Yella. I knew Ali before I built a relationship with Nelly. You know what I'm saying? I got to know everybody individually, but I knew, you know, me and Ali talked the most, because he would be really, hey, Cut, we got such and such. So, yeah. Yeah, but, man, as soon as I heard it, and then it was perfect timing, because that's around the time where Drew Hill and My Bed remix came out using the same sample. So it's easier to break a record like that with a song that was already huge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep. So, you know, on some DJ stuff, being able to break it on in. Yep.
And that was it. And then, like you say, then you go to New York, and you up there with Ed Lover, and man, you up in what was it? What state was that? What was
Power, yeah, the beginning of Power 105. I was
Mhm.
there from day one. Morning show with Ed Lover, Dr. Dre, mix show coordinator, worked with Marley Marl, Pete Rock, Tony Touch, DJ Spinbad, Marley Marl, Red Alert, Tony Touch, Pete Rock,
Whew.
Spinbad, Tony Touch.
You went to Hall of
Paul
Fame right
Blaze.
there.
You know what I'm saying? DJ Clue, Sus One, who, like you see all these guys come through, my man DJ, whatever, just looking at a bunch of people that either I helped or they either helped me and we still have a relationship to this day. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
looking at a lot of people, nothing has ever changed. Like anytime I had a chance to help another DJ, not saying I liked everybody, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't like you, good luck. That's just what it is. You're not going to like everybody you run across. But people that I had a chance to develop a relationship with, and gave them opportunity, I helped them. Now, some people bit the hand, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That never stopped me from helping somebody else.
Well, let me ask you this too. When you look back, because man, like you say, like I said, I got to see you come up and people would notice, but I used to see you just practice. I mean, you go in his basement, you sit over on Taylor, it's wall-to-wall records, ladies and gentlemen, just vinyl all everywhere. But you practice at this, man.
Yeah, I did. And that's crazy. I still practice now. Yeah,
oh, that's great.
I still practice now.
Again, well, like you said, you never settle. But let me ask you this, because if you go back until the early '90s and then right on to that whole period there where everything's really kind of jumping off in hip hop, setting the stage for the new millennial. You had this battle between the East Coast and the West Coast. But in St. Louis, man, we didn't have that battle, right? I mean, we enjoyed music from the East and the West. We didn't care if it was Jay-Z or if it was Biggie or Tupac. We didn't care, right?
Man, St. Louis, we was fortunate to get to know every type of music from when the Ghetto Boys broke out of Houston and, from NWA from the West Coast, Public Enemy from the East, like Breed from the Midwest,
Mhm.
Bone from Cleveland, Common, Twister from Chicago,
Bone.
A-Ball, MJG. So, you know what I'm saying? We had a chance to just embrace everybody. And to this day, you know what I'm saying, you still hear rappers talk about St. Louis because we are a different breed. The East Coast, West Coast beef was interesting with us because we right in the middle, but we was diehard Tupac fans.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not that we hated Biggie, but
You like
Tupac
Pac.
was, yeah, man. You saw it yourself. St. Louis is diehard Tupac.
That's great.
Yeah.
I had to tell this story too as we're talking with the legendary DJ Cut from Florida. Cut, you remember, man, you came to the station, man, one night, and I don't know, it wasn't a special, I don't know what was going on, but Biggie, Notorious B.I.G. was in town. And he was down on the landing. Remember that? And you said, man, you said, hey man, we're gonna go down here and you said I got the hookup. We're gonna go hang out with Biggie. And I'm thinking like, okay, we're gonna get in here to see Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G. So we walk in. I don't even remember the name of the club or what it was down there.
The Mirage.
Was it the Mirage?
Piece of Fletcher. Yeah, the Mirage. Right
Okay.
on the landing. Yeah.
We go in there, BJ, and Cut. We walk right in. We back in the back. Just Cut, me, and Notorious B.I.G. And we chilling. And it was, that was why. And I guess I can say this because I guess it's legal here now. I'm just gonna say it this way. But I will say this about Biggie, man. When we walked in there, let's just say, and it wasn't, I guess, legal at that time, but let's just say his folks had a cloud of smoke in the place. I'll just leave it at that, right, Cut? And but he seemed like he was embarrassed that you and I saw that, and he wanted to kind of get us away from that and talk to us. You remember that?
Yep. Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Yep. I sure remember that.
So that it was, and he was telling us about his new records that was coming out. I mean, He was just. Oh, you know what, Cut? We should have had a video of that, man. We got a picture,
Man.
you know.
Yep.
But
Hey, y'all, listen. I'm snitching on Kevin Kev. He still ain't sent me a copy of that picture yet.
oh, you know what?
Biggie got grandkids.
Right. You know what? I'm sorry. You know what? And I got. You know what? I'm gonna make sure I said that's my fault. I got it because I got it. Is Cut and Big M. It was special, man. It was man. It was something just to go. I mean, we we knew then that he was he was a Hall of Famer then. So
Oh yeah, big time.
big time. That was just one that memory just kind of rang out in my head. But man, I just watching you over the years and the things that you did, and I remember when Tupac came. I'll be honest, I had to leave that one. That one was getting a little crazy, man.
Yeah, that was.
I couldn't hang for him to come out. It was crazy before he got out on the stage, and if I'm not mistaken, was that the only time he performed solo like that in St. Louis? I don't know.
Man, as far as I can recall, yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I don't remember him coming back performing no other time.
No,
Yep.
and he got into it with the folks, and I see. My family was young at the time. Okay, I couldn't be in that. I had to get out of there. Cut. It was just I'll just say it that way. But that was special. You were talking about Bone Thugs. Now that's another one. Those guys, man, when they came, I guess you heard the expression rolling deep. They rolled
Right,
about
big
35, 40 deep, right?
Right.
So I'm in the radio station by myself, Cut, and they come in. Bone Thugs, was it Busy Bone, Lazy Bone, all the bones. They was in the house,
Yeah. It was, yeah, you were definitely by yourself.
I was by myself. I don't know where you were that night. I said, "Oh man."
Yeah.
And
Yep, I missed it. I wasn't there.
I couldn't even.
Yeah.
And I was, the funny thing about it, I was told to put them on, record it, and get them out, and I couldn't, man. They look like I couldn't tell them brothers that I think they kind of figured it out after a while, but oh my goodness, that was something, man. I couldn't keep a watch on them. They was all over the place, man. That was kind of funny. Eazy-E was another one, man. He came and did the station. He put them Eazy-E stickers all over the place, man, and
Man, no respect.
No,
Boy, they didn't care.
He didn't care, man. But you know what? But see, look at the people I'm talking about, man. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Eazy-E. Now remember, here's another story. When I went on vacation once, and you took care of Beyonce and Destiny's Child.
I don't.
You don't remember
think
that?
So, 'cause I swear to God, I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that?
And I would have remembered, but I swear to God.
Well, I got the pictures.
Man, I swear to God, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Right, yeah. Well, I remember it, and I remember Jay-Z coming, and see, I think that's the thing too. When you talk about hip hop, now again, this my Jay-Z story. I've told this before. I was crazy, man. Jay-Z's 19 at the time. He comes to St. Louis, right? And so, man, it was time to get off. It was time to get off. It was time to go home. It's about we got off at what, like 9:50. He shows up at 9:45, BJ. And Chuck, the program director, says, "Hey, we got this kid out of Brooklyn selling a lot of records, man. We think he's gonna do well. Can you get him on?" First thing I'm like, man, it's time to go. I was crazy. I didn't know. How did I know he was gonna become Rockefeller and all this here, right? I didn't know. It was so bad, Cut. I didn't even record the interview, Cut. I just wanted to get this guy out of Brooklyn who's 19. Yeah, right. He gonna sell a lot of records, right? Let's just get him in, get out of here, man.
Well, one thing we gonna correct you on, he definitely wasn't 19. He's about 30.
Well, he said he was 19.
Yeah, I'm 54. Jay-Z about 53. Yeah, he's born in 69.
Okay.
No, hell no.
But he said, okay. Well, that's what he said, man. That's what he said, man. But man, when you look back at it, man, you've had some special moments, man. You were there with all the rubbing shoulders with all the folks doing your thing. But you know, they didn't just bring. I mean, you were there because you had the skill, man. That's why they had you out. I mean, they don't put you on a Nelly tour if you don't have the skills to pay the bills, right?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, there wasn't no favoritism. I was able to show and prove. Plus, I always showed them love in St. Louis. Every place I DJ'd, more than likely they was there anyway. So yeah, I always showed love, man, to anybody that was, worthy of it. Yeah, I always showed love. Yep.
Man, that's it, man. Well, man, I like I said, I was blessed to watch you kind of grow and do your thing like that, man. And I will say this: you came to my aid too with the Ghetto Boys and Bushwick Bill. Bushwick was trying to delay Bushwick Bill, man. He rest in peace too. He was kind of giving me a rough time, And, but the Ghetto Boys were kind of like that again. But again, that's all part of that. That was the hip hop flavor, man. And we was blessed to, I always look back at it and say, man, I was blessed to be there at a time when all that was coming through. And you look at where we are today. I mean, you don't get artists coming to the stations. Like, I mean, everything's online, of course. Now we didn't have the internet, but they knew they had to get to St. Louis, man, because we were that kind of time. They sold a lot of records here.
Yep, big time. Yep.
So that was it, man. But man, this list put out by Billboard. I know you got some issues with some fun. I'm gonna just give you a couple names real quick because I know we're coming up on a break. But just listen to this, cause these are some of the individuals or groups that did not make the top 50. Listen to this list now: Too Short, Spice One, The DOC, Nelly, MC Hammer, Slick Rick, Edo G, Tretch from Naughty by Nature, DJ Quick, Raekwon, Inspector Deck, Corrupt, Daz Dillinger, Lil Jon, C Murder, MC Breed, Exhibit, Biz Markie, 8 Ball, MJG, Yo-Yo, Salt and Pepper, Project Pat, Ace Hood, 3 Times Dope, X-Clan, EPMD, Will Smith, Houdini, Third Base, Beastie Boys, Master P, Positive K, Luke, Heavy D, King T, Shock G from Digital Underground, MC8, MC Ren, MC Trouble, Guru, Kid and Play, Chubb Rock, Fabulous, Common. I'm sorry, that's Cameron. I'm sorry. Common did make the list. Chubb Rock, Grand Poobah, Jaru, AZ, Pharaoh Monk, Mace, Lloyd Banks, just a couple. Inspector Deck, I think I mentioned that we didn't make. They didn't make it.
Man, I got this to say about Billboard, just like any of these award shows. Why do we look to them for validation on something that we create? They don't. Why? Even when everybody was getting mad, I'm like, what are you getting mad about? Somebody that made a list that don't even live the lifestyle, that don't even know what's what, or if they get somebody in the room that look like us, they ain't from the actual culture. I don't know who's in the room, but yeah, when it comes to Billboard magazine and the Grammys and the Oscars and American Music Awards, man, these people are not the culture. They are not the end all be all to who we are. We know who we are. They look at, we can talk about St. Louis hip hop, period. How in the hell can anybody mention St. Louis hip hop and not bring up Silk Smooth and Cool Oldies?
Absolutely.
JCB and the Dog Pound.
There you go. There you go.
Just Black.
You naming some days, man. Classic St. Louis rap. Hey, listen, we up on a break, but I want to come back. We'll come back from this break. And I'd like to get maybe, if I could get the DJ cut, just give me your top 25. I'm gonna take notes here on that. All right, and we'll look at this Billboard list again and get some thoughts. So, hey, this is a special show, y'all. We got the one and only DJ Cut. He's in Florida, but he belongs to us in the STL. All right, we're gonna take a time out. Come on back. This is the Community Corner with Kevy Cab on St. Louis Gospel Hits. Hallelujah, 1600. All right, cut. Hold on just a second, cut. Let me get stopped here. All right, man. Hold on just a second. Facebook fam, we got some feedback there, Ed. What we got? Okay. All right.
She said,
Hold on one
More
second.
upset Jazzy Jeff.
More upset that Jazzy Jeff didn't make it. Okay.
More upset.
They didn't. Okay. Okay. Hold on one second, cut. Let me just move something over here and get this here. Okay. Let me just fix this. One B maybe.
No, you guys know. I don't know if somebody's in there.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can get it on back to it. All right. I guess we're ready to go here. All right, Cut, you ready? We're going to do this thing. Here we go. Appreciate you, man. All right. Here we go. St. Louis Gospel Hits, Hallelujah 1600. It's the Community Corner with Kevy Kev on Hallelujah 1600. And, man, it is special. We got the turntable knocker. That's right. DJ Cut is with us. Cut, how we doing, man? You all right still?
Oh yeah, cool. I'm just at basketball practice with my son, trying to find a quiet spot around here. So I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah,
That's, all right. How's your son doing with that? How's he doing with that left? He's all right with it?
yeah, he's 7, so I'm letting him develop, letting him have fun with it. Anything that he wants to take serious, and we'll focus there. Yeah,
I heard he could shoot that thing, man.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff, man. When we went to the break, you were really starting to break some things down, talking about St. Louis rappers, man. You mentioned names like Silk Smooth and Cool Odie and Just Black. Talk about some of those the historic St. Louis rap. Early D.
Yeah. Oh my God. We don't. How can we even miss Wizard Trying Records? G Wiz gave you Early D Rebel, Double Death. Like, St. Louis, we had our own movement.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't have the outlet like the New York and LA. The coast, everybody from the West Coast was trying to fight to get on New York radio. New York radio didn't need nobody, and they weren't really looking out for nobody outside of New York, which made sense. Like, that's the Mecca.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think radio was good around that time because it made other cities, like when you went to a different city, you was able to discover ghetto boys from Houston. You come to St. Louis, you hear Silk Smooth, Just Black, Early D, JCD and the Dark Sound. Everybody had their own individual sound. So corporations came and everybody played the same thing. So, diversity just died. Yeah.
Man, that's a great point, and it was so tough. All those guys you named, they was committed, but they was all having to always try to fight to get on the label, right? Cut. That was it. That was kind of when you felt like you had made it, right?
Big time. Yep, they weren't focused on the labels. Was only focused on who could sell the most records, and who really had their region on lock. And unfortunately for St. Louis, it wasn't a whole lot of record sales for Silk Smooth. We supported him as an artist, but the sales didn't match, and it didn't go outside of St. Louis, like to hit Chicago and all the surrounding areas for radio support. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
So, that's why a lot of things didn't break out of St. Louis like they should have. Shout out to Just Black, Bleezy. Like, he's the person that poured his own money into his project and made some headway himself to go to all the different cities. Yeah, so I went myself, that's my brother for life right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we had you. I mean, let's face it, we had some great DJs here with you and Tossin Ted and Doc Love and Charlie Chan. Man, we you mentioned Cool Odie. I mean, you guys, we had a collection. I own BJ, the DJ right here. I mean,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
we had a
Captain
history.
G, rest in peace to
Captain G,
Captain G.
rest in peace, right? You know, I mean, you guys were doing it, man. And y'all was all breaking records, man. And
Yep.
that was something that was just so special. Now let me ask you this: I had said 25, but I'm gonna break it down, cut it down to give me the DJ cut. Give me your top 10 hip hop artists. I'm a like you said, I'm gonna take the Billboard stuff out of it. Just you don't have to rank them 1, 2, 3, 4, but just give me a DJ cut top 10. I'm gonna write these down, and Ed and BJ make sure I get these down right. So give me the DJ cut top 10 here.
All right. For one, I don't know how in the world LL is not at the top. I don't understand these lists. He is the most underrated, undisputed champ, though.
Yeah.
LL should be at the top of the list. You look at his career. Look at his career over time. LL should be at the top.
Yeah, I did ask how LL Cool J's not at number 1, 2. I asked Ed. I said, "Hey, how's he not?" Yeah. Right? Okay, no doubt.
How's LL not number 1? Ice Cube. Rakim.
Nas. Oh yeah.
Tupac.
Okay. Snoop, of course.
DMX. Like, you got, and this is hard to even put them just in 10. You got to put Chuck D on the list.
Chuck D's got to be there, right? Chuck D's got to be there.
Jadakiss got to be there.
Jadakiss, yep.
Busta, like, nobody can follow Busta Rhymes on the stage.
Busta Rhymes.
So how is he number 33 on this list? But again, why are we concerned about? And I'm gonna go totally left. I don't understand how nobody in hip hop history, they just keep overlooking Will Smith. Will Smith was well read. Go back and listen to the first album, Rock the House.
Yeah.
Go listen to the second album. He's a rapper. He's a DJ.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all overlooking this man like he did nothing. Even when he came with getting jiggy in Miami, dude has some heat. You can say what you want, but yeah, it's Andre.
Parents just don't understand, right? The parents just don't understand.
Anybody that listened to them first 2 albums, you could tell Will Smith was real well read and he was a dope MC. If you didn't go to the Checker Dome back then when Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince came, you missed it. How could you not be there? So, man, it's hard to just give 10. You got to put Biggie on there.
Yep.
Got to put Jay on there. It's hard. I'm going to just stop while I put my foot in my mouth. It's too many people to pick. It's way too many people to pick.
Big shout out to Kayla because she said we forgot about Jazzy Jeff along with Will Smith. So you're right. Now what'd you say, Ed? He said, "Oh yeah." He asked about number 10 on that list is Nicki Minaj. That a lot of questions about that too. About her.
A lot of this stuff is politics. Like, come on. Anybody, if you know hip hop history, go back and listen to Queen Latifah's first album, All Hail the Queen.
Yeah.
You can't not tell me that ain't dope.
Right.
That ain't dope. MC Lyte.
So
I don't knock who they put on this list. They just don't know what they doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, how you gonna tell somebody what to do in their own house? We can't tell Billboard who to put out. We just don't have to support them not knowing what the hell they talking about.
Let me ask you this: since you down in Florida and Luke does not even make the list, and I know you told me he's pretty upset about it down there in Florida too, right?
As he should. What Luke did for hip hop, going to fight for freedom of speech to the Supreme Court. Luke did that. Let Luke Skywalker Records, look at what he did. He created a whole Miami movement. You look at JT Money, you look at Trick Daddy, you look at the people that came from him breaking down the wall for hip hop. If anybody who bought records, you know what Luke did. You know what Luke Skywalker. Look at and then what he did on the R&B side with H-Town, and man, Luke was putting in work. MC Shy D, who is actually, I think he's from the Bronx. His deal was with Luke. He's on Luke Skywalker records. Professor Griff, when they kicked him out of Public Enemy, or allegedly kicked him out of Public Enemy, his album was on Luke Records.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's
Luke
like
Records.
they don't know the history. So again, this goes to everything. Why do we keep trying to go to somebody about our history to tell us about our history when we know our own?
That's a great point you're making there. That's a truly great point you're making. Let me, you know, and that was when you gave that top 10, and like you say, it's hard. Like you said, you don't want to keep going and put your foot in your mouth. But I know somebody that I know you have a lot of respect for was KRS-One. I know that.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's it, man. It's just so many. I mean, J. Rue the Damager, like how Guru, Gangsta. Man,
Oh yeah, Guru and
Gangsta.
Gangsta.
They don't even know. They'd be like, Guru, is he like a monk or something? They don't know. They don't know nothing about no damn hip hop. So yeah, people, we always get up in arms. Why Black History Month got to be 28 days a week? Well, we got smartphones. You can teach your own Black history. Nobody got to tell you about you.
That's it. My goodness. Cut, man, it's been just so great to have, man. You know I got to get you back as we count down to the date, but I know you're going to be back in town soon. You got some things coming up, and people will get the public will get a chance to kind of connect with you too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. Hey, it's simple. People keep booking me, and I keep getting on the plane.
It's have money will travel, huh? Is that it?
Indeed, I ain't playing. You ain't on the radio no more. What the hell that got to do with me? What do DJs charge? I don't know what they charge. This is my fee. I ain't got nothing to do with what them people charge. You want cut? This is what cut charge. Do what you do.
That's what BJ used to tell me.
Exactly. Me being on the radio don't have nothing to do with what I do. Nothing.
You do what you do, man. Oh man, yeah. I know we're down to a final minute, but I want to ask you this, man, because like I said, you've been blessed to do so many great things. But what is something I don't know if I would call it the greatest, but what is an event that you were at where you were spending with that you really hold special even today that you still reflect on a lot of? Tell me about an event or a time that was just really so special to you.
Damn, that is. God, oh my God, that was, man, that's a hard one. That is a hard question. To name one particular event, wow, oh my God.
Well, I got him with one, huh? I got him.
Yeah, you got me with one. It's a lot. I would say DJing LL Cool J 10, album 10, album release party. Of course, it was in New York City. At where was it at? I don't know if it was at the Hammerstein Ballroom or Webster Hall, but anyway.
LL was there. We know that.
Of course. See, the album release party is when the artist is actually there and they're actually performing. You know, when people get these movie passes, we going to the premiere in St. Louis. No, you're going to a screening. A movie premiere is when the artists and the actors and actresses are there. So the album release, concert. And this is just being able to witness the power of 50 Cent. I know this, I'm talking about LL concert, but this is when watching his growth when I got there in 2002, to watch this dude burn up the streets with his mixtapes. He was hiding in Jersey, Connecticut, New York, all the surrounding areas, and hearing the crowd like, Wanksta play. I'm like, what? I'm on the mic. Wanksta, and then to just drop Wanksta on the crowd and just go nuts. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So that type of thing. Yeah, there's so many memorable moments, being up there and deep. Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm gonna get you back. I know we out of time right now, but man, I can't thank you enough, man. It's just nothing but love. Like I say, my brother, man, and I thank you for everything you've done for me over the years, man. And hey, I'm looking forward to you getting here and getting you back on again in person, man, when you come back.
Oh, definitely. And BJ got to be there too. So
Yeah,
I'll be there.
BJ. Okay, BJ heard it. He heard that, BJ. BJ heard that. Big shout. Hey, man, thank you. Continue blessings to you and your family, man. And thank you so much, Gut.
No problem at all, man. I got to grab this little boy and got to get him home and get him fed.
Get him fed, right. All right, y'all.
nonstop.
That's DJ Cut, man. Thanks. I'll call you too, Cut. Thanks, man, so much. All right.
All right, no problem. Y'all take care.
All right. Thanks a lot. That's DJ Cut, y'all, doing his thing from Florida, and he's the legend, man, still doing his thing. Hey, I want to thank everybody again for checking us out, being part of the Community Corner with Kevy Kev on St. Louis Gospel Hits. Hallelujah 1600. Appreciate you so much. And, keep those chats coming, and we appreciate it. Big shout out to Kayla. Appreciate you, too, for checking in with us on the and getting your feedback. All right, who's that? DJ Fred D. Big shout out to DJ Fred D. Fred D checked in. Good stuff, man. That's also one of the legends, man. He's out of the DJ Cut family and school of DJing too. And so big ups to Fred D, man. All right, we're going to get out of here before I get in trouble with BJ. I'm about to get in trouble here. All right, y'all. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you next time on the Community Corner on St. Louis Gospel Hits. Hallelujah 1600. All righty, let me get this stopped here. And all right, Facebook group Fred D checked in. Good stuff, man. Fred checked in, man. You talk about, man, you had Fred D and Master D, those guys, man, they came out of DJ Quinn Q also. They cut was like he was like the man and that had these great DJs. And of course, Fred D was the young gun they had that had all the talent, man. And that's a crew, man. You talk about somebody that was there for the part of this hip hop in St. Louis. Those brothers, man, they were all part of it, definitely. Well, hey, I'm just thankful just to be along for the ride with them, Ed. Just real thankful, man. They let me ride with them and watch them do what they do. They had the skills. I just was talking some stuff on the mic, but they had the real skills on the 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s. So I appreciate it, man. All right, y'all. Well, Facebook fam, I guess we're going to get on out and get back at you next week. Appreciate y'all for checking us out. And, hey, go ahead and, give us a like on the show, and come on over to the Community Corner and subscribe on our YouTube channel, right, Ed? Ed's getting me. Huh? Town Hall. Oh, yeah, the Town Hall. Once again, the Town Hall is coming up. It's going to be at Centennial Christian Church. And you're going to have more information coming up about it. It's going to be Saturday, the 1st. April 1st is where that will take place. And also, what's that again? 11 to 1:30. And you can also get more information on it, too, by going to Dale Taylor's, Missouri State Representative Dale Taylor, D-E-L, Taylor, T-A-Y-L-O-R, Dale Taylor. You can go to his Facebook page and get all the information on that as well. And, in fact, I think he said he's going to be live streaming it, too, on Facebook as well, if you can't be there, right? So, yeah, that's going to be that's going to be important because the police chief is going to be there. The director of safety is going to be there as well. Huh? Police chief of St. Louis will be there, right? The police chief of St. Louis, Robert Tracy, will be there. Yep. So that's gonna be it, man. So, all right, Facebook fam, thank you all so much. Appreciate you all, and be on the lookout again. Stay with us. Keep following us. The Community Corner with Kevy Kev. Thanks so much. Peace to everybody, and God bless. All right, BJ, you're going to kill me. I'm going to